Welcome to Astro Weekly. We're going to talk about a mega week because this week Pluto is going to enter Aquarius. But first, we start the week on Monday with the moon in Pisces, and it means that we are more, introverted, more needing to be quiet, a little out of place, a little bit in space, and it's going to meet with Neptune, which might be very emotional, and it might feel like something is being removed or that your feet are not on the ground. Also on Monday, the square to Venus is starting. That's a whole story that I'll get into a little bit later. But it means that this week we could experience some difficulties with finances or relationships or just a complete change in values, meaning that we might want to change what we believe in and what matters to us, because that is what Venus represents, okay? Then Tuesday, the moon is going to move into Aries, and that's going to feel like a fresh start. So from Tuesday till, I guess, Thursday, we're going to feel very action-oriented, very motivated, fired up to do some things. So if you haven't started your exercise regime, this is an excellent moment to start your workouts, because that Aries moon will give us that needed fire to start something. And so that's Tuesday. Wednesday, it's going to meet with Chiron and the North Node. Might be a few little triggers here and there. Moving on, Thursday, the moon moves into Taurus. It's exalted there. It means that it's very comfortable. It's going to meet with Jupiter, and that might increase a bit of appetite and like cause a few exaggerations here and there. So watch your spending and watch your whatever you enjoy. On Thursday, the moon is going to meet with Uranus, and I feel from there on we're really going to get a kickstart into a completely, perhaps a new mindset, okay? So from Friday, I should say, from Friday till this weekend, it is highly transformational energy. Moon meeting with Uranus on Friday could mean quick changes. And then Saturday is going to be super interesting. Very big energy, because Pluto and the Sun are meeting together at the very end second of Capricorn. So it means that on Saturday, we're in the last moments of Sun being in Capricorn, and then Pluto both being at 29 degrees and 59 minutes is wild. Like, that's the very end of Capricorn. And to me, it sounds like crumbling. That's a big, massive endings. So Friday, Saturday, and the energy around it, which could take a few weeks here and there, okay? I would not be surprised if huge bankruptcies occur, leaders stepping out, or somehow ending their cycle. And also just big changes. Could also be military operations with Capricorn, but also big systematical changes, okay? Them meeting together is normally something that happens once a year. But the significance here is that it's just a minute before Pluto moves into Aquarius. And that's going to occur on Sunday. So the sun is going to go into Aquarius first, and right after, on Sunday, Pluto moves into Aquarius. Now this is interesting, but it's not the final transition that Pluto's going to do into Aquarius. So this is like the middle part of the story. We started the Pluto Aquarius story in 2023 in March, and now January 21st, we start the middle part of the big book. So this is like an intermezzo or something, and we'll have to see what occurs. This energy is going to stick around until May 2nd, because that's when Pluto goes retrograde. So for 3 months, we're going to have this Pluto Aquarius energy. Now, when a big placement like this moves into a sign, you have actually a birth chart. So what is really significant about Sunday, when Pluto moves into 0 degrees of Aquarius, it is trining the moon, who is now in Gemini. Now, Gemini is very active, very bubbly, very curious and interested in many, many things. And it's all about the mind, and it's about enhancing your information, your whatever you want to learn. It's also about communication. So it's very mental activity, okay? It means, I would say, that our mind is highly being transformed. So there is like a big death occurring around this weekend, that how we were thinking, our mindset up until now is like gone. Like, it's not gonna work in this new kind of world or in this new kind of energy. So our mind is actually aligned with this genius, futuristic, higher consciousness that Pluto is bringing to us. And just a lot of advances in technology, and even a big concern about humanity, okay, that Pluto in Aquarius is going to bring up. So the trine with the moon is good. It just means that we're getting a big upgrade, okay? I have always felt that Pluto Aquarius is going to change the frequency and the vibration of reality. So I feel that this is good because our mind is also being upgraded this weekend. So another more problematic situation that this Sun conjunct Pluto in Aquarius is going to do is it's going to square Jupiter in Taurus. So this can bring up exaggerations, you want to watch your spending, your eating, and all of that, okay? That's classic. But because it's in Taurus, it's economy. So this could really exaggerate something economical. And Pluto just having left Capricorn, again, I would not be surprised if some big economical topics crumble. So the square to Jupiter can go both ways though. It could also inflate, like it also could create a temporary bubble or something, you know what I mean? So something wonky, unstable about finances Some exaggerated truths could also occur. And it's again sort of a call to transform the practical reality that you live in. And, you know, working with Jupiter, so kind of transforming this square, which is normally a conflictuous situation. You could have more faith that Jupiter is trying to bring in. You could gain more wisdom and advance your perspective so that so that since your mind is being adjusted and Pluto is going to bring in a whole new big mega different energy to us, and maybe even a different frequency, so we have to adjust physically, we have to adjust mentally. But maybe Jupiter is that thing that's going to, because it's in Taurus, it's the physical. So maybe this explains to us that it's going to be tough on our bodies a bit to adjust to this new frequency and to this new reality. And so we really want to take care of ourselves, okay? Our mind is kind of okay because it's trining the moon in Gemini. So you have to be taking great care of your body, and also just being sweet and affectionate and kind to yourself, okay? To your body, to nurture yourself, to make sure you're safe. Because maybe Sun conjunct Pluto on Saturday might create some unsafety, okay? On the background, on Sunday, when this mega new start with Pluto begins, we also have Moon Gemini square Saturn. So this is a bit of a damper, like this is a bit of, killing the vibe kind of energy, because Saturn wants to tame it. Saturn wants to rein in our curiosity, our mind. And I really feel that this square is just saying, absolutely don't be superficial. Do not take every information to be fact. Go inwards. Don't forget your intuition as a great bringer of information as well. And, whereas Gemini is an outward energy of the moon, Saturn in Pisces is like introverted, turn back in, turn to silence. Whereas Gemini, the moon, wants to be social, wants to connect, wants to talk, wants to meet up with people. But Saturn Pisces is like, no, be alone, listen to your inner voice, and work on your healing. Because so much transformational energy just needs you to slow down. So there's as I said, frequencies is going to be just faster and higher speed. I don't know. It's going to be different. And Saturn says slow down, to understand them, to take care of yourself, to adjust. So there's a battle between fast and slow here. So do as you wish, but Saturn will kind of demand you to go slow. So whereas the environment is going to speed up, the frequencies are going to speed up, Saturn is saying you need to slow down though, to catch up with all that's changing around you. So, I should make a Pluto and Aquarius video again, of course. because I think it's very interesting to connect it to the tarot card, you know, where it's called the Star, the Aquarius card, and it's about hopes and wishes, just like the 11th house. So a lot of opportunities are also definitely coming with Pluto in Aquarius. But many astrologers have this theory that when Pluto enters a new sign, it does so with a big bang. Okay, also because Pluto is very powerful, very big energy. So in 2008, when it entered Capricorn, that it's now leaving, it created the housing crisis. So now that it's entering Aquarius, unfortunately, it can come with a really big event. Okay? So you want to be mindful around this energy. You want to be careful around this energy in the sense that as far as you can, right? To be aware of this astrological fact, because Pluto in Aquarius is about masses, so groups of people. So you want to avoid places like that, okay, around when this Pluto enters Aquarius, especially with the sun there as well. I don't know, suddenly I thought of like power cuts, maybe even internet cuts. So I don't know, shocking events can occur because it's ruled by Uranus, who is in Taurus. So again, this is finances. Again, this is kind of Capricorn vibes in a sense that it's about still the crumbling of some kind of systems. It's going to be interesting energy. We just have to wait and see. And all of this energy that I just mentioned is going to continue until May 2nd, just so you know. Also, this whole week, but exactly on Saturday, Venus is going to square Neptune, which means it's also on the background when Pluto enters Aquarius, okay? So that makes it very significant too. Venus, our planet of love, money, values, style, beauty, art, is in Sagittarius, so she wants to be free, she wants to explore the world, she wants to go on adventures, but square Neptune in Pisces means that Neptune can wash away and sort of remove some of these topics, if not all. So issues around money, relationships, and arts can really occur. So this is where we say delusional energy is at bay, okay? So don't believe everything. Be careful with what people tell you, especially about money and relationships foremost. Be careful. Don't always believe that, because this energy can be really, really deceiving, delusional, unclear, okay? So, but the real aim, I always say a square is actually something it's a demand of attention to move forward, to elevate, right? So what this energy actually means, especially because on Sunday, Venus is going to be conjunct the galactic center, which is the black hole of our Milky Way. And it means that it's about higher consciousness anyway. And like centering ourselves, right? Great intuitional downloads, excellent time for meditation, also because of Neptune in Pisces. So this whole week, you could also definitely experience very active dream life, messages in your dreams, especially on Monday. Especially on Monday, if you sleep between 8 and 11 o'clock in the evening GMT, which is early, but you could really receive very vivid dreams. So again, back to that energy, the Venus square Neptune that's occurring this whole week, but is exact on Saturday, though Venus conjunct galactic center occurs Sunday, means it's just the same energy this whole week, and it's actually there to change perspectives, to uplift your imaginative capabilities. Okay, so it's about increasing your faith and wisdom and beliefs. So that's what this square is actually inviting you to do, especially the higher perspective, because of all this big energy this week. Okay, so pretty exciting. I hope you have a good week. Take care of yourself.